Welcome to the overview video for the Program Increment Planning Workflow. Over the course of a program increment, or PI, product owners will need to ensure that work items are properly prioritized, scheduled, and tracked. In this workflow, you'll learn how to take on those responsibilities within AgileCraft. We'll start in the backlog, where you'll take on the role of a release train engineer, managing features. In the feature backlog, you'll learn how to navigate and configure the backlog views, and how to assign features from the unassigned backlog to a PI. Then you'll rank those features on the backlog using AgileCraft's ranking options. Once you've gotten those features prioritized and assigned to a PI, we'll head to the program board. On the program board, features can be scheduled to be completed during sprints that make up the PI. But before that, you'll learn how the board is organized and how to interpret it to gauge the health of the project as it progresses. Then, you'll use the board to drill down and view details for individual work items before finally assigning work items to a sprint. Now we've gotten your features assigned to sprints, what's next? As a release train engineer, it's important to make sure that development progresses smoothly, with as few dependencies as possible. We'll go to the dependency grid to learn how negotiations for dependency commit dates are conducted within AgileCraft, and you will create a dependency that relies on another team so that you can follow the dependency negotiation process. Once your dependencies are managed for the PI, you'll take a look at all the different ways you can visualize dependencies using different types of dependency maps. Another type of obstacle that can affect PI health is risks. We'll go to the risks page to view and create risks for the program increment. You'll learn how to monitor the risks that have been created using a risk roam report. During PI planning, it is important to communicate the plan of action to stakeholders, as well as to have a method of measuring success at the end of a PI. For this, we'll head to Objectives. By executing against these objectives, the objectives that you create help everyone agree upon what is delivered in a PI. You'll create an objective for the organization and view the Progress by Objective page to view how work is progressing on all objectives. To wrap things up in this workflow, we will hone in on some key places to track the status of all of the program's work items as the PI progresses. We'll first check out the program room, the master hub to visualize and monitor the work and status of an entire program during a specific program increment. You'll navigate and configure the page to view the objectives, risks, dependencies, and the work items you created. You'll also use the page to view and use a PI planning checklist, and then view and interpret key metrics which can be accessed through the page to assess how work is progressing. We'll also take a look at how the program room can be used to filter work for a particular team. There is another way to track status of work items, and that's in AgileCraft's Program Tracking Report. This page shows where the work for a program increment stands in relation to the organization's set forth strategies, and so you will learn how to use it for all work items tied to a target PI, and then how to use it to interpret the health of that PI. Like in the program room, you'll see all different work item levels, including those features, risks, and objectives you created. Thanks for joining me for this short video of PI planning with AgileCraft. Visit us at agilecraft.com to learn more and get started today.